Here's the 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. 1-2. The only problem I've got with that, and I should complain about accommodations, but they don't have complimentary coffee in the lobby. That's a negative in my book. The 1-2 pitch, the runner goes, throw to second gets bashed and goes into short center field, but McCoy was sliding into second. And now he is called out. This may be on batter interference. So that is going to end the inning. We're thinking it's batter interference on the throw down to second base. So that's going to be all in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We've completed 5 full innings. It's Louisiana Tech 2 and Middle Tennessee 1. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the 6th inning. We have a new pitcher in for Louisiana Tech. He is Luke Nichols, a left-hander, 6'2", 205, out of Bell City, Missouri. Transfer from Jefferson College, which I assume to be a community college. And Luke Nichols will be appearing in his 14th game, has a record of 1-1, earned run average of 4.18. Has pitched, also has 2 saves, has pitched 23 2/3 innings, allowed 24 hits, 14 runs, 11 of those earned runs, 6 walks, 24 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .261. He's allowed 1 home run. And it's Luke Nichols, the left-hander, in to replace the starting left-hander, Hudson Rowan. Cooper Clapp will stand in. He's 0 for 2. So it's lefty-lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Since the game has gone 5 innings, if it remains this way, Rowan would be eligible for the win. Nichols' next pitch, low for ball 1, 1-1. Cooper struck out in the first inning, grounded out in the third against the starter Rowan. Pitch off speed and outside for ball 2, 2-1. Raiders have 2 runs in the series, scored 1 yesterday, 1 today. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Louisiana Tech an 8-1 winner yesterday and a 2-1 lead here. Clapp looks at ball 3 down low, and the count goes to 3-2. Raiders have 5 walks in the game, and one of those has scored. That was Nowak in the first inning. There's a foul out of play. So the last out in the 5th inning with the runner going, the pitch and a 1-2 count, the pitch was apparently called strike 3, which was the reason the inning ended. We thought there might have been interference on Minnick's throw to second. There's a swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt, and that is strike 3 on Clapp. Out number 1 in the 6th. And the batter will be Brett Von Dolen. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 1st and popped out in the 4th. Batting against the left-hander Luke Nichols. Pitch grounded to 3rd. Coach charges, bobbles it, can't pick it up. And Von Dolen is safe at 1st. I think they'll probably charge an error on that, and they do. That'll be an E5 error on the 3rd baseman. So one 3rd baseman lives on another's error. Von Dolen at 1st with 1 out. The batter is Brett Rogers. He's walked twice against the starter Rowan. Here's the pitch. Soft speed. In for a strike, 0-1 on Rogers. Rogers swings and misses. Strike 2. 0-2 the count to Brett. Walked in the 2nd, walked again in the 4th. Nichols with the 0-2 pitch, had a ball looped into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Very soft line drive that dropped into shallow left center. Von Dolen stops at 2nd. The Raiders have 2 on with 1 out here in the 6th. It's only the 3rd hit for the Raiders in this game. And Matt Wolf will stand in. Hit into a double play in the 2nd and flied out in the 4th. Wolf, the DH today, is 0 for 2. Here's Nichols' pitch, and it's taken for a strike, 0-1. Von Dolen at 2nd, Rogers at 1st, 1 out. And the pitch. Swung on, grounded hard to 3rd. Picks it up, takes the bag, throws to 1st, and that's a double play. Well, the 3rd baseman over there, Lunsford, I think I said Coates originally, it was Lunsford, made up for that error. Backhanded that smash, which was headed down the left field line about a foot or 2 from 3rd base. Stepped on 3rd, threw across to 1st for the double play to end the inning. So in the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, there was 1 error, and 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Louisiana Tech 2 and Middle Tennessee 1. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
2-1, Louisiana Tech leading. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Raiders have had a couple of innings where they've had 2 men on with 1 out and have not been able to score. Double play started by Lunsford, the third baseman, snuffed out that rally in the 6th inning. Top of the batting order, third time through the order for the Bulldogs as Lunsford, who made that good play to start the double play, leads off, bounces it to Von Dolan, and the throw across is in time for out number 1. A good stretch over there by O'Neill at first base. Throw is a little high. So that's out number 1. So here's Hawsey, had their first hit. That was a single up the middle in the 4th inning that almost took David Horn's glove with it into center field. Here's the pitch, the big left-handed hitter, and it's a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. And that single was followed by Colton Coates' home run to right field. And that's the difference in the game right now. Next pitch high and outside, 1-1. So the Raiders' bats have been largely silent on this road trip. Well, the team hit pretty well in Jacksonville, but ran into a little bad luck. There's a ground ball through on the right side into right field for a base hit. That's Hawsey's second hit. And the 4th hit off David Horn. Runner at first, 1 out, and here's Coates. Get that home run after the Hawsey single in the 4th inning. Hawsey standing next to O'Neill down at first base makes Dean O'Neill look like a midget. He's a pretty good sized guy himself. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swung on, hit to left field, coming on, and Akers has to play it on the hop. Couldn't get there in time. So that's another hit for Coates. Hawsey stopped at second. Runners at first and second with 1 out. 5th hit for the Bulldogs. The batter is Eli Birch, the catcher. Coach Jerry Myers makes a visit to the mound. We cannot see the Blue Raider bullpen, but there is action down there. Horn has pitched very well today, and the Raiders just haven't been able to get him any runs. I think they're going to call for the bullpen. So we will have a pitcher coming in from the bullpen, and we'll be back to tell you about him. We'll take a break now. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver, or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher for the Raiders is right-hander Gavin King. He'll come in here for David Horn with one out. Runners at first and second in inning number 6. Get you some numbers on King here in just a second. The batter will be the catcher, Birch. He was 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike one. King making his 12th appearance, has a 1-2 record with a 6.29 earned run average. He's made a couple of starts and has 2 saves to his credit. Birch swings and fouls this one out of play, and it's 0-2. King with 24 in the third innings, giving up 25 hits, 17 earned runs, 22 walks, 24 strikeouts. It's given up 5 home runs. To count 0-2. Birch hits it up the middle. That's a base hit. They will have the bases loaded. It's fortunate for the Raiders that Halsey was the runner at second, because he's a little slower than that locomotive that went by a minute ago. So the bases are loaded now with one out, and the batter is Wesley Scott. Scott, a switch hitter, will stay in the left-hand box. He was walked in the second inning and flied out in the fourth. Bondolan in on the grass, or the green turf, for the left-handed hitter, and the first pitch from King is inside for ball one. Shortstop, second baseman, double play depth. O'Neill playing in front of the runner at first base. And the pitch, swing and a miss. They had a home run cut there. The count is 1-1. Bulldogs trying to add to their lead. They lead 2-1 in the 6th inning. Low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to the plate, swung on, popped up. That's a mile in the air, and that may be that's going to be an infield fly rule. Bondolan caught it, but the wind was playing tricks with that ball. So that is out number 2. With the bases loaded, 2 outs. The batter is Casey McCoy. He has flied to right and singled up the middle. McCoy, the freshman. Native of Louisiana. Here's King's pitch, and it is a strike call, 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. And King with the pitch, swung on, hit to left field. That's a base hit. That's going to get a couple in. As the throw comes in, it will now be a 4-1 game. McCoy delivers a 2-run single to left field, scoring Halsey and Coates. Both of those runs charged to David Horn.
Now to the Bulldogs, right field number 4.
Runners first and second, still 2 outs, and it's now 4-1. And the batter is Patterson. He is 0 for 2, a left-handed hitter. King with the pitch. It's high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Four hits in the inning, all singles. Strike called, and it's 1-1 to Cade Patterson. Left-handed hitter facing the right-hander Gavin King on in relief. Pitch to the plate, high, outside, ball 2, 2-1. Bulldogs trying to add on. They've already added on 2. Ball hit up the middle, base hit. 1 run will score. Nowak's throw comes into second. And the runners will be at first and third. So Birch in to score to make it 5-1 on the hit by Patterson. All the way to third is McCoy. That run charged to King, who has faced 4 batters and given up hits to 3 of them. Here's Riddell. So 3 runs in the inning. There's a little ground ball, but it's hit off his foot, foul. That'll be strike 1. Riddell 0 for 2. So Patterson's single drives in Birch with the 3rd run of the inning. Bulldogs lead 5-1. Right-hander King with the pitch. That's in for a strike. 0-2. Well, had some bright sunshine a moment ago, and now the cloud cover has covered up the rays of the sun, so it have to wait for the sun to reappear. The sun doesn't seem to be shining on the Raiders right now. Runner on first goes, swing, and the ball gets away, goes over by the Bulldog dugout, and that runner on first is going to go all the way to third. Coming in to score from third was McCoy on a wild pitch. Over to third is Patterson. Count will be 1-2 on Riddell. Ball was into the turf on the inside. drove the batter back, and the ball carried back almost to the Louisiana Tech dugout down the third base side. So it's now 6-1. Pitch is low and inside. Ball 2-2-2. Now, wait a minute. Riddell went to first. Oh, that was, he struck out and went to first on the, there's a little looper. It's going to be foul down the left to right. Okay, I've got it now. Riddell struck out, but was able to run the first when the ball got away. So he is down at first base. Still give a strikeout to the pitcher, but he reaches first safely on the wild pitch. And the count to Minuet is 1-1. First and third. Pitch is outside. Ball 2-1. So 4 runs have scored here. And it's a 6-1 game. This game looking very much like last night's game. Which, if you're a Blue Raider fan, is not too good. Foul down the right side. That one's going to be out of play. Count will go to 2-2 on Minuet. The number 9 hitter has grounded out and struck out. All of the hits in this inning have been singles. But you put enough of them together and it's going to do some damage. Runner on first goes, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The inning is over. But in the 6th inning, 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 5 hits, all singles. No errors and 2 men left on base. Totals after 6 innings for Louisiana Tech: 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And for the Blue Raiders, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. 6-1. Tech leads as we go to the 7th inning. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Let's pause before that first pitch. 10 seconds. Station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Grant Snyder leads it off. A shot up the middle. Second baseman Coates fields it behind second and throws him out at first. A line drive almost hit the pitcher. Coates got it on one hop and made the play to first. That is out number 1. And we go to the top of the batting order. Owen Nowak stands in for the 3rd time. He's twice grounded out to the first baseman, walked and scored in the first inning. Nowak looks at ball one low. Luke Nichols, the pitcher, working in his second inning in relief of the starter, Hudson Rowan. There's a swing and a foul ball, and the count will go to 1-1 on Nowak. One down here in the top of the seventh. So for the second straight game, the Raiders take an early lead over. They have the Bulldogs come back in the middle innings. Nowak drives it into center field, running catch in center field by Riddell. And that is out number 2 in the inning. The batter will be Tyler Minnick, who's been on base all 3 times. He's been hit by a pitch and walked twice. Nichols, like the starter, a left-hander, delivers a ball outside. Second pitch is hit to left field. That one's deep, and that one is gone. And the Raiders come back with a solo home run from Tyler Minnick. That's his 6th of the season. And that is the first home run for the Raiders since the final game of the New Mexico State series. Shame we could have had some men on base for that. But you take them when you get them. Tyler Minnick with a solo home run. Hit number 2 off Nichols, and it's now a 6-2 game. The batter is Lane Akers. Akers bounces it to the left side. Third baseman Lunsford cuts it off, throws to first, and that will retire the side. So that's all in the 7th. Tyler Minnick's home run will cut into the lead a little bit, 6-2. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time here. Louisiana Tech leading by a score of 6-2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. Louisiana Tech a 6-2 lead. Tyler Minnick's home run, his 6th of the season. It's Old South Properties home run. Our home run sponsor. Tennessee's favorite home builder and a home run sponsor for the Blue Raiders, Old South Properties. Top of the batting order, this is Lunsford leading off. They sent 9 men to the plate in the 6th inning when they scored 4 times. Gavin King's pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Second pitch misses for ball one, 1-1. Lunsford has struck out twice and grounded out. Gets this one in the air in the right center. It's going to find a home. Bounce off the wall. He's headed to second. And a stand-up double for Lunsford. That is hit number 4 off King. Hit number 9 for the Bulldogs. And with nobody out, they've got a runner at second. Here's Halsey, the first baseman. Struck out in the first, singled and scored in the fourth, singled and scored again in the sixth. Big left-handed hitter. King's a big guy, but he's not as hefty as Halsey. King is 6'7". Here's the pitch, and it is swung on, grounded foul past first. Out of West Monroe, Louisiana, and his high school team from West Monroe won 2 state championships in 22 and 2024. There's a strike called. Count is 0-2 to Halsey. Runner at second base, no outs. We're in the 7th inning. Swing and a foul right at the plate. That one caught Minnick. Plate umpire will give him a minute or two to recover. He's been banged up today. He kind of took it out on the Bulldogs by hitting that home run in the top of the 7th. 2 strikes the count on Trey Halsey. This guy's only a sophomore. King checks the runner at second and delivers low and inside. Minnick asked for an appeal on a check swing, but denied. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, low and inside again, ball 2. 2-2. Teams conclude the series with a game tomorrow at 1. We'll be on with our pregame show at 12:45. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and he struck him out. That's out number 1 here in the 7th. 3rd strikeout for Gavin King. Batter is Colton Coates. 2-run homer in the 4th inning. Gave the Bulldogs the lead, and then he singled and scored in the 6th. Switch hitter batting left-handed. King's pitch caught the outside corner for strike 1. And the 0-1 delivery backs him away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Coates. These guys made a couple of really good plays out at second base today. That went into the turf, bounces away from Minnick. Runner goes to third. Be a wild pitch. That's the second wild pitch for King. And a count 2-1 to Coates. Bulldogs scored on a wild pitch in the 6th inning. Pitch outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Now the infield comes in on the edge of the green turf. We got a pitch clock violation here. Well, maybe not. It would have been ball 4. I think the plate umpire waved it off. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now the count full at 3-2. 1 out, runner third for the Bulldogs, who lead 6-2. Raiders have the infield drawn in. And King with the pitch, drilled but foul down the left side. Hits on that screen over the picnic area. Count holds at 3-2. So another 3-2 pitch coming. And it is swung on and drilled past O'Neill into right field. I think they'll call that a base hit. That was a hard shot, and with the infield pulled in, you just don't have any reaction time. Yeah, they'll call that a hit. Run batted in for Coates. 5th hit, 3rd run off King. And it is now a 7-2 game. The batter is Birch. Cleanup hitter, had a single. His last at bat. First pitch outside, ball 1. He's popped out, grounded out, and singled. Outside again, ball 2. Good block by Minnick. That ball down into the turf. 2-0. Ground ball to third. Von-Dolen bobbles it, picks it up. And good thing we had a catcher running, because Von-Dolen will throw Birch out at first base. And that is out number 2. Down to second goes Coates. So 2 outs. Here is Wesley Scott, the left fielder. Slide out, popped out, and walked. So Bennett got the Raiders a run on a 7th inning home run, and the Bulldogs just got that run back. There's a ball drilled to right field. The runner's coming home. Rogers' throw will not be in time, and that's another run. Coates coming in to score on the hit by Scott. So it is now 8-2. Coach Myers coming out. We may have a pitching change here. Yep. So King goes an inning and a third. Got 2 outs in the 6th, 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and a third. And the third pitcher of the afternoon for the Blue Raiders is on the way to the mound. That's going to be Mason Dobbs, the right-hander. So we'll take a break here while he's warming up and be back with more Blue Raider baseball. You're listening to the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
New pitcher in for the Blue Raiders is Mason Dobbs, right-hander out of Barrington, New Jersey. Transferred in from Rowan College, which is right across from Philadelphia, I understand. 5'11", 180. Been a while since we've seen Mason. Let's get you some numbers on him. Well, I would if I could find my numbers. Let's see, here we go. Mason Dobbs appearing in his 11th game. He'll face McCoy with a runner at first and 2 outs in the 7th inning. First pitch high, the runner's going, and he is in there safely with a stolen base. Dobbs at 5.14 earned run average, a record of 2-1, making his 11th appearance, has 1 save, 14 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 8 earned runs, 7 walks, 10 strikeouts, has allowed 3 home runs. Pitch is low, and it's ball 2 to McCoy. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second base with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Dobbs with the pitch, swung on, fouled out of play. Count goes to 2-1. 8-2. Louisiana Tech leading. McCoy, a right-handed batter. And Dobbs with the pitch. That's into the turf in front of the plate. The runner goes to third. He's in there safely. That'll be a wild pitch. So Scott, the runner, down at third base with 2 outs. And the count now 3-1 to McCoy. Dobbs comes set, and the 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul behind the plate. The count will run full to 3-2. Scott, the runner at third with 2 outs. Mason Dobbs, third pitcher used by the Raiders today, trying to get this last out. And delivers low for ball 4. So that is, we'll put runners at first and third with 2 outs, and the batter is Patterson. 1 for 3, had a single in the 6th inning where they put together 5 singles, scored 4 runs. First and third, 2 outs. Dobbs comes set. And the pitch is into the turf and blocked by Minnick, ball 1. One run is scored here. No, 2 runs have scored here in the 7th inning. Swinging a foul out of play, and the count will go to 1-1 on Patterson. Base runners edge off at first and third, and the 1-1 pitch on the way, and it's taken for ball 2. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch outside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Patterson. Runner goes, ball 4. That will load the bases. So back-to-back walks. And with the bases loaded, 2 outs, the batter is Zeb Rudell. Nope, number 29. We've got a pinch hitter for Rudell. Matt Houston. A catcher will bat for Rudell. Rudell was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And we're going to have another pitcher coming in, I think. So we've got another pitching change. So Mason Dobbs out after pitching to 2 batters. He walked both of them. And this is going to be Pickens, the left-hander, coming in. John Michael Pickens. Pickens did not pitch any last night. Did pitch on Tuesday, pitched 2 innings, 2 scoreless innings in the Lipscomb game. So we'll be on here in the bottom of the 7th with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Now the pinch hitter is Matt Houston. 6'2", 230, a senior out of Longview, Texas, and listed as a catcher. He's going to bat for Rudell. So kind of reverse strategy with the left-handed hitter Riddell due to hit, and a right-hander on the mound. Tech brought in Houston, a right-handed batter, and the Raiders with a right-handed pitcher out there now go to a left-hander, Pickens, to face the right-handed hitter Houston. If you can follow all of that. Houston has had 15 at-bats this season with 4 hits. That's a .267 average. Does have a home run with 2 RBIs. So he will face the left-hander John Michael Pickens with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And Louisiana Tech already leading 8-2. Pickens comes set. And the pitch is high outside, ball 1. Houston is the 8th man to bat here in the 7th inning. 9 came to the plate in the 6th inning. There's a strike called, 1-1. Pickens with the pitch. Check sway, and it's down low for ball 2. 2-1. So Pickens knows he just has to get one batter out, and this inning is over, but does have the bases loaded behind him. 2-1 the count. A swing and a foul straight back. The count goes to 2-2. King came in for starter David Horn in the 6th inning with 1 out and proceeded to give up a couple of runs. The 2-2 pitch swung on foul off the umpire's mask. Minnick around quickly to ask him if he's okay, and I think he got an affirmative answer, so count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Horn goes 5 1/3. He was charged with 4 runs, all earned on 6 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 4. King came on. He goes an inning and a third. Pitch is low for ball 3, so it's a 3-2 count. Had a lot of 3-ball counts in this game, but the Raiders have only walked 3, and 2 of them in this inning. Full count, 3-2. And a ball popped high in the air and out of play, foul. Count holds at 3-2. And with the bases loaded and 2 outs, all of the runners were taken off on the pitch. Pickens ready to work. The 3-2 pitch, grounded foul again down the third base side, and again the runners will return to their bases. So another 3-2 pitch with the bases loaded. Pickens comes set. He's ready. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So that will end the 7th inning. 8 men bat for the Bulldogs. And they score 2 runs. 1, 2, 3 hits. There were a couple of walks, and they leave the bases loaded. So we have completed 7 full innings. It's Louisiana Tech 8, Middle Tennessee 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the top half of inning number 8. And an 8-2 lead for Louisiana Tech. Luke Nichols will be starting his 3rd inning in relief of the starter Hudson Rowan, who, if the game ends like this, would be the winning pitcher. For the Raiders, O'Neill, Clapp, and Von Dolan against the left-hander here in the 8th inning. Dean O'Neill has a single in 3 trips. Bounces this one foul past third. 1 strike to count. Nichols pitches from the set position as if there were runners on base. Delivers, and that one's just below the knees. Ball 1-1-1. There's a swing and a foul off of foot. He's got that leg guard on the outside leg, which would be his left leg. I think it hit off that. 1 ball and 2 strikes to O'Neill. I don't know if they have a real organ up here in the box or if that's recorded organ music, but it adds a little touch to the ballpark feel. There's a pitch high, 2-2. Nichols has allowed 2 hits in 2 innings and gave up Minnick's home run. There's a ball hit up the middle. That's a base hit. O'Neill singles up the middle, his 2nd hit of the game. Hit number 3 off Nichols, and hit number 5 for the Blue Raiders today. Bulldogs have 11 hits. Cooper Clapp is 0 for 3. He's looking for his first one. Has struck out twice and grounded out. Clapp takes a strike. 0-1. Started him off with a fastball down the middle. There's his ball drilled into right field. That's a base hit. O'Neill round second. He's on his way to third. The throw coming in will be cut off, and the Raiders have runners at the corners with no outs. Back-to-back singles by O'Neill and Cooper Clapp. And now a visit to the mound. This is the pitching coach, Cooper Fouts. Out to have a word with his left-hander. And it was the 6th for the Raiders, and 4 of them have come off this pitcher, Nichols. He was working in his third inning. Batter is Brett Bondolan. They're starting another pitcher throwing down in the bullpen. Nichols with the pitch to Bondolan, and it is a ball outside. It's another left-hander throwing in the bullpen. 28, Riley Fisher, the lefty. One ball, one strike to Bondolan. Runners at first and third. That ball hits in that spot right before home plate. It's caught a lot of pitches today. Ball 2, 2-1. Throw to first, runner back, almost a bad throw. Sun now has popped out behind that cloud. And the pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. 3-1. Bondolan 0 for 3 today, looking for that first hit. Swing and a foul at the plate. The count goes full at 3-2. The pitch, ground foul past third. So we'll do it again with another 3-2 pitch coming to Brett Bondolan. Still looking for that fourth home run of the season, as he got 3 in the UAB series in Birmingham. There's a swing and a miss, struck him out. That is out number 1. And for Nichols, his second strikeout. 1 out, runners at first and third. Brett Rogers, the batter, has walked twice and singled. And he's seen nothing but left-handed pitching today, but he's handled it well. First pitch in for a strike. He got a hit off this pitcher, Nichols. 6th inning single. A swing and a miss, strike 2. And now it's 0-2. Left-hander comes set, and the pitch. Check to swing, and it's outside for a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, and swung on and missed, strike 3. The Raiders got the first 2 men on here in the 8th inning, and then back-to-back strikeouts. So 2 outs. The batter is Matt Wolf, is hit into 2 double plays this afternoon and will not do that here, as there are 2 outs in the inning. He's also flied out, so he's 0 for 3. Wolf hits it right back to the pitcher, and he'll toss it underhand to first base, and that's all in the 8th. First two men reach. 2 strikeouts and a ball hit back to the pitcher. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 8-2, Louisiana Tech in the lead. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
At the bottom of the 8th inning, the Bulldogs' number 9 hitter will lead off. That's Minuet. And he'll face John Michael Pickens. Pickens came on and got the last out in the 7th inning with a strikeout. Minuet today has grounded out and struck out twice. Brecken Minuet, native Texan. In his first season at Louisiana Tech. Pickens, a first season Blue Raider, ready to work to him, and the pitch is butted down the third base side. They'll let it roll foul. That is 1 strike on Minuet. Pickens also out of junior college. One strike to count. And the left-hander comes set, and the pitch is swung on, popped up in the infield. Who wants it? It's going to be Cooper Clapp coming in from second base. It's out number 1.
Colby Lunsford.
So we've just been told that Tyler Minnick's home run went 368 feet, 105 miles an hour, and a launch angle of 22.7 degrees. I know that you've been waiting breathlessly to hear that. So 1 out here in the 8th inning. We're going to have another pitcher coming in for the Raiders. So it will be Cole Cates. Cole Cates making his 4th appearance. One out. Cole is out of Bradford, Tennessee, transfer from Dyersburg State, 6'1", 185. First year with the Raiders. Pickens will go 2/3 of an inning, face two batters, got a strikeout and a pop out. And Cates will come on here with the bases empty in the 8th inning. Earned run average of 13.5. His 4th appearance. Only pitched an inning and a third. Has given up a hit, 2 runs. That was on a home run. He's walked 1, struck out 2. Out of the West Tennessee town of Bradford. So Cole Cates will pitch to the leadoff batter, Colby Lunsford. Lunsford has a double in 4 trips, had a double in the 7th inning as the leadoff batter against Gavin King. So 1 out. Cates ready to work. And the pitch to the plate is a check swing. Did he go? They say no. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. It's a fastball right in there, 1-1. Cates wears number 33 on that blue Raider jersey. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's swung on and fouled out of play to the right. Count will go to 1-2 on Lunsford. A grad student in his first year with Louisiana Tech, a transfer from nearby Louisiana Monroe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way is outside for ball 2, 2-2. Right-hander delivers, and a bouncing ball to third. 1 hop to Von Dolan over to first in time. That is out number 2 here in the 8th inning. The batter will be Halsey. Cates' last pitch on the 31st of March against Southern Indiana. Came in late in the game, got a couple of outs. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Here's Halsey. Has singled twice, scored twice, and struck out twice. He's after that first pitch, doesn't get it, strike 1. And the right-hander with the pitch, a swing and a foul straight back, and the count goes to 0-2 on Halsey. Raiders in the 9th inning will have Grant Snyder to lead off, and then the top of the batting order. There's the 0-2, and it's high outside for ball one. 1-2. Cates with the pitch and a foul out of play to the left side. Count will hold it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. What we need here is a First Division strikeout. First Division Bank is our strikeout partner for this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Division Bank, providing more power to your business. Here's the pitch. And there it is, a First Division strikeout for Cole Cates. I wish I could call for those all the time like that. That one was called third strike. So in the inning, no 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. 8 innings in the books. It's Louisiana Tech leading by a score of 8-2. We go to the 9th. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the top of the 9th inning, and yet another pitcher coming in for the Bulldogs, another left-hander. That's all we've seen today is left-handed pitchers. This is Riley Fisher, 6'2", 210, redshirt junior out of Brooksville, Florida, out of junior college. And Fisher appearing in his 15th game, record of 1-1 with a 4.79 earned run average. He has 4 saves. 20 2/3 innings. He's allowed 22 hits, 11 earned runs. Has walked 11, struck out 25. Opponents hitting .268 against this left-hander, Fisher. Looks like the Masters is tightening up a little bit, huh? Here is Grant Snyder to lead off against the left-hander. And the first pitch is driven into left center field. Hit pretty well, but center fielder's over there. He'll haul it in for out number 1. 1 down. Snyder after that first pitch. Now Owen Nowak will bat for the 5th time. He is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Raiders got that run in the first inning. Pitch is high, ball 1 to Nowak. 8 runs, 11 hits for the Bulldogs. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Raiders. Pitch is outside. Two and 0. There's a strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike to Owen Nowak. Fisher, the third pitcher used by the Bulldogs today. Nowak bounces it to the first baseman. Halsey throws to the pitcher covering, not in time. Nowak just beats it out. That'll be an infield hit. So with 1 out, the Raiders have a runner at first. Batter's Tyler Minnick. And now they're going to go look at it. So we're going to have a review on the request of the Bulldogs. The home plate umpire called for it. Umpire's choice. He must really be enjoying himself today. He doesn't want to go home. April the 11th, I have some stuff here on this day in baseball. Opening game of the season, Boston Red Sox beat the Yankees 10-3. Babe Ruth, the winning pitcher for the Red Sox. And in 1917, he compiled a 24-13 record and led the league in complete games with 35. That was his best year as a pitcher. April the 11th, 1959, Don Drysdale hits a home run on opening day to become the first pitcher with 2 career home runs on opening day. But it was the only run the Dodgers got as they lost to the Cubs 6-1. April the 11th, 1962, the New York Mets played their very first game and lost to the Cardinals in St. Louis 11-4. And in 1996, on April the 11th, Greg Maddux was the losing pitcher in a road game, the first road loss in 2 years for Maddux, who had a string of 18-0 with 17 earned runs in 154 innings on road games. We need him on this team. Raiders have had trouble on the road, and same today. The verdict is safe. Game continues. Pitch high, ball 1 to Tyler Minnick. So Nowak with an infield hit, the runner at first base with 1 out. Top of the 9th inning. Raiders 6 runs down, and Minnick drives it into left field. That's going to be caught by the left fielder moving toward the line. Hit it solidly, but the left fielder got a good jump on it and made the catch for out number 2. Lane Akers will represent the Raiders' last hope today. Nowak at first, 2 outs. Raiders 6 runs down here in the top of the 9th inning. And the left-hander Fisher with the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play to the right side. Strike 1. And the pitch is outside to Akers. 1 ball and 1 strike. Game time tomorrow, 1 o'clock for the final game of the series. Akers swings and misses, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul back. Count holds at 1-2. to the Raider freshman, Lane Akers, Murfreesboro native out of Siegel High School. The 1-2 pitch, bounce to the shortstop. Bobbled, but they get the toss to second in time for the force out. And that will end the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. In the ninth, Louisiana Tech a winner by a score of 8-2. And they will improve now to 8-6 in the league. That's their 5th straight win, by the way. At 20-16 overall. Raiders are dropped to 5-9 in the league. 17-18. The Raiders go under 500, I think, for the first time this season. And 8-2 is your final score. So hang with us. We'll be back to give you a rundown on this game and tell you what's coming up. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Louisiana Tech takes the second game of this series by a score of 8-2. The Blue Raiders, for the second straight game, get on the board first. A leadoff walk to Owen Nowak in the first inning. Tyler Minnick hit by a pitch, and after Akers strikes out, Dean O'Neill delivers a base hit to center field to score Nowak. Raiders lead it by a score of 1-0. No further scoring until the fourth inning, when the Bulldogs get on the board after Lunsford strikes out to start the inning. Trey Halsey singles for the first hit in the game, for the Bulldogs, and then Colton Coates follows with a home run to right center to put Louisiana Tech ahead 2-1, and they never trailed after that. After a scoreless fifth inning, they come up with 4 runs. In the sixth inning, they send 9 men to the plate. They get 5 hits. The Raiders finally got the final out, leaving 2 men on, but 4 runs made it a 6-1 game. Minnick hit a solo home run for the Raiders' first home run since the last game in the New Mexico State Series. That came in the top of the 7th to make it 6-2, and the Bulldogs added 2 more in the bottom of the 7th and left the bases loaded in that inning, and that made it 8-2, and that's your final score. For the winning Bulldogs, Louisiana Tech had 8 runs, 11 hits. They committed 1 error, left 6 men on base. The Blue Raiders had 2 runs on 7 hits, did not commit an error, and left 10 men on base. Winning pitcher is the starter for Tech. That is Hudson Rowan. He goes 5 innings, allows 2 hits, 1 run, had 5 walks and 2 strikeouts, and through 76 pitches, he is the winner, and his record will improve to 4-3. David Horn Jr. for the second straight outing had a good outing. He went 5 1/3 innings, did not give up hit until the 4th. He gives up 5 total hits, 4 runs all earned, walked 1, struck out 5, had 84 pitches, and then followed by Gavin King, Mason Dobbs, John Michael Pickens, and Cates. And that Hudson Rowan, the Tech pitcher, went 5, Luke Nichols went 3, and Riley Fisher finished up with a scoreless 9th inning. Home runs in the game by Coates for Louisiana Tech in the 4th inning with a man on, and Minnick for the Raiders in the 7th with the bases empty. The time of the game, 2 hours and 52 minutes, and the attendance 2,122. Played it in 80-degree weather here in Ruston, Louisiana. So Tech, a winner, picks up their 20th win of the season. They're now 8-6 in the league and have won 5 in a row. The Raiders drop under 500, now 17-18, 5-9, and still have not won a conference game on the road. The Raiders are 0-8 on the road in conference games, 5-1 at home. And Louisiana Tech at home now 5-3 in conference games, and they even their record at 11-11 overall here on their home field. It's going to wrap up our broadcast for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will be back tomorrow with the 3rd game of this series. Pre-game show comes on at 12:45. First pitch scheduled at 1:05 tomorrow afternoon. Hope you'll join us then. Jackson Smith has been our studio producer, and we'd like to thank again all of you for joining us. See you tomorrow with more Blue Raider baseball here on the Raider Network from Van Wagner. Good afternoon from the ballpark.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.